You remain calm when the justice system is based on a language that is subject to interpretation. Everything you say can be interpreted the way the listener wants. How safe do you feel knowing you are obedient in front of authority? Obedience which is driven by the fear of being deprived of your current status. Remember that the monetary system is a service system. You recognize people by uniform, some documents, papers, and this is dangerous because they can be forged easily. How do you trust the food offered by the system when it is produced by companies that just want profit? Consider advertising methods that encourage you to buy low-quality products which don't perform as well as they claim. What do you think about those people in advertising that take advantage of your subconscious, making you a prolific consumer, that do tests on children to find out how to get people to buy their products? How can the monetary system work if people are not motivated by money? What do you think about a system that ignores the planet's resources, does not care about Earth's carrying capacity, and continues to use oil to generate energy despite renewable energy being abundant? How can you feel free in a society with so many laws, knowing that the laws do not solve problems but only punish those who disobey? The justice system does not lead anywhere, so you will not get rid of these laws. On the contrary, they will multiply. What do you think about the fact that low-quality goods are produced intentionally to maintain the market? Do you not feel it is a waste of resources? Do you not feel that it's a mockery? Your health is in danger with such a system that asks you to exchange money for your eventual repair. What if you do not have money? What if you do not have enough money? It is shocking that you can die while solutions exist for your treatment. It's insane to think that you can die because you do not own some papers without any actual value. How can you trust the health system when it values profit over your health? Many people believe politicians are corrupt, yet they still support the system that enables them. How can you support something that you believe to be corrupt? Why let your life decisions be made by other people? Can't you take care of yourself? Do you prefer having your decisions made by others? You have to pay money for food and water. Necessities of life that no one owns. Why should you pay for them just because you were born on planet Earth? Everyone wants to benefit from the system, but benefiting often leads to others being neglected. This naturally leads to stealing, which requires officers to prevent. People without access to necessities try to obtain goods and services by any means, often not accepted by the system because everything here is based on money and ownership. How safe do you feel knowing that people will always try to take advantage of others and possibly you? Do you not find it chaotic in a system where people rely more on movies than scientific documentaries? Are you afraid of people committing crimes with your identity in a system where everything is subject to interpretation? What do you think about a system that creates billions of decorative elements when hundreds of thousands of people die daily of starvation and hundreds of thousands do not have shelter? Don't you think it's crazy that there is a massive gap between present technology and the devices produced? Do you not find it hard to form solid ideas in the system that allows thousands of conspiracy theories? A society that leaves room for interpretation, and a society where religion is conveyed as truth, when science contradicts it with verifiable results. How do you trust people that believe there is a creature in the sky who watches everything you do, and if you don't believe in him, you will be sent to hell where you will burn eternally? Those people cannot present any proof of that, and still they are considered to be normal Even more, most of them populate the planet. And the monetary system does nothing to clarify this situation. What do you think about the fact that most of the children are told that this story is real, the story of religion? How crazy is it to say to a child that if he doesn't pray, and if he is not a faithful person, he will burn eternally in hell? Why does the system allow this situation? Don't you ever wonder why you collect so many objects even though you may not use them? Don't you ever wonder why we have to constantly replace items? What is this race all about? Aren't you tired? Don't you think defining beauty culturally is negative? People born with small abnormalities often get ridiculed, as do people with physically grotesque injuries. An environment so negative about these things can't be good for our society. Aren't you worried that many nations have armies and weapons of mass destruction? You could be caught in the middle, and you have nothing to say about that. Aren't you alarmed that wars which solve nothing represent the biggest business in the world? And because of that, wars will never end? Don't commercials confuse you? Which companies can you truly trust? What's your opinion about a system that sells luck through gambling? Don't you think it's crazy when so many people are starving? Do you not feel offended that some people earn lots of money just because they look good according to the monetary system's standards? Aren't you tired of others telling you how to dress? Aren't you sick of politicians' lies? I mean, they should be improving society, otherwise what's their purpose? Don't you find it absurd that budgets for war are substantially better than for scientific research? Why do you have a job that you hate? You think about a society that allows the consumption of cigarettes that cause cancer? Or alcohol? Why do you need alcohol? Could you not find happiness without it? Do you not feel sad watching others talk about their lives? And they are paid by the system for that. The monetary system includes religion in the payment system.
When a psychiatrist pledges that he wants to help people, and a man comes to a psychiatrist and says, I'm in debt, I can't pay my bills, I'm on minimum wage, my car broke down, I got 2 kids, the psychiatrist is going to cost you $60 an hour. How can you be a psychiatrist? How can you cater to human need in a monetary system? So the system generates predatory behavior where we take advantage of other people.
Radical as hell, but our political and social institutions have not changed. And this is where we are stagnating, because we always equate any new idea with communism or regimentation, because we've been brought up to fear that which is new. And I think that Christ was a radical. He brought new ideas, but it took time, thousands of years, for people to really appreciate ideas.